I think it'd be best if you went back to your own flat, you know.
What do you mean, Alan?
Well, it'd look better, you know.
That'd be so old-fashioned.
It's not old-fashioned. It's the custom when you get married. Bride and groom shouldn't go to the ceremony from the same place.
But who cares?
Well, me mum will, for one.
Honestly?
Yeah, she will.
Well, I wouldn't want to upset her.
Then you'll go?
I suppose so.
Now?
I don't need to go till next week, the day before the wedding.
Oh, today'd be better.
But what's the point?
And, preferably before 12 o'clock.
Or you'll turn into a pumpkin.
No, I don't think that's quite right.
Well, whatever, I mean, why 12?
Because that's when my mum's arriving.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, but she doesn't know, you see.
What doesn't she know?
Well, that you and me, well, that we're living here together.
You've never told her?
Well, it never really seemed it. Well, it never really cropped up.
Well, it doesn't matter, does it?
Well, she doesn't really approve of that sort of thing.
What sort of thing?
You know.
Oh, really, Alan? You can't expect me to believe that it would come as a great shock to her.
Well, it would.
Oh, but you're a big boy now.
Look, that's got nothing to do with it.
I would have thought it had everything to do with it.
Look, she's my mother and she has her principles.
But we are getting married. That should satisfy her.
Look, it wouldn't harm you, would it, just to play along with it for a few days?
And if I don't? I'm not some sort of scarlet woman trapping you into matrimony.
Look, all I'm trying to do is keep her happy.
It's me you're supposed to keep happy. Or didn't that occur to you?
Sam!
Have to be scrambled eggs this morning.
Your speciality.
Yeah. Only because it's more difficult to ruin.
Oh, I don't know. Lucy seemed to manage it.
The way she went on at Christmas, you'd have thought Cordon Bleu was her middle name. Apart from the trifle.
You've not seen my geography book, have you?
No. I don't have time to help you look for it. I'm late enough as it is.
Oh, is it going to be a hard day? At work, I mean.
Won't know till I get there.
Think you might pack it in?
Haven't decided.
Well, if you're not happy...
There are other considerations.
Well, what's the point if you don't like it?
Look, I prefer to be in work than out of work any day of the week. I enjoy working.
But not this job.
I sometimes enjoy it.
Only from what you were saying last night.
Well, I've thought about it and I've decided...
You've decided you'd rather be in work doing something you hate than to be seen doing nothing at all.
The eggs. Too young to understand, Gordon.
Well, that's hardly an answer, is it?
Well, that's an end to it.
Have you talked it over with Mum yet?
No, and I don't want you mentioning it to her either. She's got enough on her plate as it is.
When's she seen the consultant?
Next week. Now, better hurry if you want a lift.
I've got to find my book.
Well, don't be long.
Okay. It's Mum, you know.
What is?
Keeps clearing things away all the time. Can't find anything.
2 minutes.
Morning, Paul.
Morning. Nippy this morning?
Yes, it is. How's Annabelle?
Oh, much better, thanks.
I felt awful finding her clearing up when I got back home. Polly had left the place in such a mess.
She gone now?
Oh, and not before time.
Having a lodger didn't work out then, eh?
No, it didn't.
Pity. Won't you miss the company?
No, I don't think I will. Make a nice change having no one else to consider.
I know the feeling.
I won't delay you.
Right.
Bye.
Hurry up and get in.
I can't find my exercise book, Dad.
Never mind.
I'll be in trouble.
What on earth are you doing?
Can't you smell it?
Of course I can.
Not this, the perfume.
I'm not wearing any.
I know you're not, but I can still smell it all over the house.
Well, what are you using this stuff for?
Because I don't want my mother to smell the perfume.
Oh, for goodness sake. Alan! Alan! I hoovered in here yesterday.
Well, it should be done every day. Now, I'll just finish off in here, and then I'll give the bathroom another do.
I hope we're not going to have this performance every time your mother comes to visit us.
Have you packed?
No.
Well, you better get a move on. And don't leave stuff lying around.
Oh, don't worry, I'll cover my tracks. Your mother won't suspect a thing.
The trouble with you is you're not on your feet enough.
Never off them, the running around you have me doing.
You could come and help me carry the shopping.
Why, what are you getting?
Bread and potatoes and something for the tea and something for them next door.
Can't they get their own tea?
Don't be dense. I mean a wedding present.
Oh, aye. Poor lad.
Poor lad, nothing. He's doing very well for himself. She's a lovely girl.
Still, are they ready for marriage?
Long overdue, I'd say. Just thinking our day, there'd have been some tongues wagging.
There was. Wondering why I did it. Still, I suppose we're living in a different age now.
What do you think we should get them?
How much do you think they're spending?
Well, I suppose about £5.
£5?
It'll not get much.
I was thinking of a couple of towels.
I thought of something a bit different.
Aye, and if everybody thinks like that, they'll end up without a towel to their name.
Well, they must have some now.
Aye, I suppose so.
Well, then.
You have a look round the shops. You'll see something.
Oh, a fine lot of help you are.
Look, I can't think when I'm in pain. Oh!
You stop messing about with your feet while I'm talking to you.
Get us a corn plaster while you're out, will you?
I'll have to go into town to get something decent.
You can get them in any chemist.
I'll go tomorrow.
I want it now.
I'll not be a couple of minutes.
Oh, that's the trouble with this world. Lack of communication.
Samantha,
Hello.
you're not leaving, are you?
Just for a few days. Alan's mother's coming to stay.
Suppose you're getting a little bit nervous as it's only a week away. I know I was.
Yes, but I think Alan's feeling worse than I am.
Well, we don't have the monopoly on nerves, do we?
Actually, it's driving me bananas.
Oh, I see. But surely you don't have to move out.
Well, so...
Hey, you've forgotten this.
Thanks.
Oh, hello, Annabelle. You don't happen to have a camp bed, do you?
No, why?
Oh, my mother's coming.
I saw one the other day in Heather's.
Oh, Ace, thanks. Look, hurry up, will you, Sam?
See what I mean?
Wouldn't she approve?
Apparently not. That's why we have to go through this little pantomime.
For you.
At the moment, he's dashing around covering every trace of my existence. I was glad to get out.
Well, men are all the same where their mothers are concerned. Like little boys.
Well, you only have one mother.
And in Alan's case, that's a blessing. I don't think I could handle more than one.
Bit of a Towser, is she?
I don't know. I've never met her.
And his mother was just the same. Took all my powers of diplomacy to keep on the right side of that one.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure you'll get on with her very well when you get to know her. Has she got far to come?
Only from Crosby.
Oh, aye. Top hat, no bread in the house.
I'm sure she's not the least bit like that, knowing Alan.
Hey, what are you standing around chatting for? She'll be here in a minute.
I'm sorry, it's my fault, I'm afraid. Well, I'd better be
Annabelle,
going.
I'll give you a lift.
Oh, thanks.
There's no need for you to be so rude.
Look, I'm only trying to get you to get a move on.
All right, I'm going.
That's the stuff, lad. Start the way you mean to finish.
What?
They need ruling with a firm hand. I started like that and we never had a cross word. Well, hardly a row. Mind, Edna's got some spirit. Your lass reminds me of Edna when we were courting.
Sam, reminds you of Edna?
Yeah, we were married in the parish church, you know.
Were you? Look,
I was on leave from the army. Had a 4-day pass. And what a do we had. Lord Sefton paid for the beer.
Look, I'm sorry, Harry, but I've got to cook the lunch.
Well, hang on, I'll give you a hand. Give you a few tips.
Another time, A.H.
Oh, as you like.
Oh, Harold! Where are you off to?
I'm going for a ride round. I might wet me whistle.
Well, only the one mind.
I've only got enough for one, haven't I? I've been waiting for you to come back from the post office.
Well, I don't want you falling off your bike again.
Oh, don't fuss, woman.
Edna's right, you can't be too careful.
See you after.
Do you fancy coming in for a bite to eat with me?
Oh, yeah, so.
It must be her.
How are you, Mum? All right?
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'll get that.
Thank you.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, it's very nice.
Well, come on, let's get you inside.
That's your house, isn't it?
Well, what do you think?
It seems very nice. And you're doing what I told you.
What?
Using plenty of disinfectant.
Oh, I do.
Then you'll come to no harm. You're not leaving that there.
Oh, no, Mum. I'll put it in the bedroom for you.
You can see the place lacks a woman's touch.
I've got some mackerel for lunch and some lovely new potatoes. I'd best make a start, eh?
Oh, I'll not want it till 1. A good digestion depends on regular meal times. That was your dad's motto. Hope you've not got out of the habit.
Well, Mum, it's not always easy, you know.
Oh, I can see I'm going to have to take you in hand. Well, don't just stand there. Aren't you going to show me round?
Yeah, that's the kitchen through there.
Oh.
Fancy her in a car like that at her age.
I'm not surprised. She's probably as balmy as him.
Oh, Alan's very nice. Puts me in mind of our Kevin.
Do they look alike, then?
Oh, not in looks. No, he's good-hearted.
He's all right, is Alan. Means well. Not like some.
They're like relatives, neighbours. You can't choose them.
Don't get me wrong. Most of the people round here are very nice. But there's always some that spoil things.
I believe in taking people as I find them.
Oh, so do I. But you've got to admit that Barry Grant's a no mark. Wouldn't surprise me if he ended up inside before long.
Inside? Oh, no, surely not.
You knew that George had to fix the wiring. It was a disgrace. Mind you, the chandelier looks lovely. Oh, no, she's no control over them.
They take a lot of looking after, lads. We were very lucky with our Kevin. He's done very well for himself.
Well, it's as I always say. If you bring them up right, they can't go far wrong.
Would you like another cup of tea?
Oh, yeah, Tom. How does Harry like living round here, then?
Oh, Harry's very well pleased. As you know, it was his ambition to settle back here. Me, I favoured the Isle of Man.
I thought it was Bournemouth.
Well, same difference. The seaside. But Harry's pleased to be back here.
Yeah, you've got to study them, men. Mind you, can't see Samantha doing much of that.
I think you're probably right there.
I've had the most difficult time on the phone with your Auntie Kate. She was all for coming over, you know.
Is she still pottering about in Tunisia?
Did I tell you? She'd taken up with a Swedish anthropologist.
Has she?
Or is it an archaeologist? Anyway, one or the other. And your cousin, Sylvia. She was in tears.
Why? What's it got to do with her?
She was expecting to be bridesmaid at the wedding.
You what?
She said you promised.
Aye, but that was in 1954. I were only 7 then. Anyway, the bride should choose her own bridesmaids.
That's what I told her. But she says she'll never speak to you again. You see what you've done?
Well, it's just too bad.
Oh, I must admit, I was hoping you'd make it a special occasion. Something to remember.
Well, as long as Sam and me remember it, that's all that matters.
I wish you wouldn't call her that. Samantha. It's such a dignified name. We had a cat called that once. You wouldn't remember. It's a grey Persian. She was very dignified.
I'm sorry, Mum. I don't seem to recall that.
You look a bit peaky to me.
Peaky?
I don't think you're eating properly.
Oh, I'm fine, honest, Mum.
This thing is full of these rubbishy meals. tomato pizzas. What kind of food is that?
Oh, they're not for me.
Oh, who they're for then?
Well, guests. You know, if any unexpected guests drop in, like.
Oh, there. Well, I think we should drive down to the shop. We'll get you some good beef, and I'll make you a nice stew.
Oh, there's no need to bother, Mum. I'm fine, honest.
Don't argue. We'll take my car.
Mum, do you mind if I drive?
Yes?
Hello, you must be Alan's mother.
And who are you?
Am I right? Harold Cross. I'm his next door neighbour.
I'm Molly.
Hello, Harry.
Only I saw you arrive and I thought I'd pay me respects.
Oh, very civil of you.
You've got a grand lad here, and that's very
Oh, if there's nothing else, H, we were just going to pop out.
Oh, well, don't let me keep you.
Nonsense. We ought to get acquainted. Come into the lounge and take the weight off your feet. Alan, make us a cup of tea, dear, please.
That's very nice.
Annabelle doesn't seem very well.
Oh, doesn't she?
She looks funny round her eyes. My mother always said you could tell the state of a person's health about their eyes.
What do you think's up with her, then?
Could be her age.
Oh, aye. Mind you, she wouldn't crack on, would she? That's what I mean about the people round here. They keep themselves to themselves.
Takes all sorts.
Wouldn't mind having Alan living next door to me.
Instead of Heather.
Yeah, she's a bit standoffish. Do you know what I mean?
I've never noticed.
Glad you've come to live here, though.
Are you? I hope you stay. Be nice, that.
I feel as though we understand each other. That I could always rely on you in an emergency. I don't know why that
That'll be Harold. Forgot his key.
I'll get it.
Hello. Woman's work never done. Hope you're not playing for money, because she always wins. I don't know how she does it.
Where have you been all this time?
Just pop next door.
Was she there? His mother?
Yeah?
What's she like?
Oh, I don't know. What can I say? Bit like him in a way.
How do you mean?
Well, what shall I say? She's a bit of a character.
That's what I thought. Odd. Hey, it's going to be some wedding, is this?
And where have you been?
Oh, I got kept in.
Kept in? What for?
Because I didn't hand in my geography homework.
Why not?
Well, I couldn't find my book this morning and we were late. What's for tea?
But the school has to give notice of detention. This isn't right. They've no right to keep you in.
Look, Mum, it wasn't a proper detention. Just a few minutes, that's all. Still missed the train, though.
But it isn't right. I didn't know what had happened. Paul, you'll have to write to the school. I'm just not having this.
It's all right. Annabelle's home now.
But I've been sitting here worried.
He's been late before.
Why didn't you ring from the station?
Because I didn't have any change.
Oh, really, Gordon?
Come on, Mum.
Just show some consideration.
There's no need to go to all that trouble, Mum.
I want to see you get a square meal inside you. Does Samantha cook?
Yes, she does.
Proper food, not this pre-packed rubbish.
Don't worry, Mum, I'll be well looked after.
When am I going to meet her?
Well, I've arranged for her to come round tomorrow.
I can't think why you've never brought her to see me.
Well, I've been meaning to do it, but she works away a lot.
Yes, well, I hope all that'll change when you're married.
Yeah, I expect it will. Hey, I'll never eat all them potatoes.
Of course you will.
Your mother's?
Yeah, she didn't want it. What are you going to tell her about the job?
Nothing. Certainly not at the moment.
Well, when you have to make up your mind about resigning.
I'm not resigning. I had another talk with Mrs. Salter this morning. I think we've cleared the air a bit. I've decided definitely to stay on.
Was that what you really want?
We don't always get what we want. I think we talked enough about it this morning.
Yeah, okay. Point taken.
We all have to make sacrifices.
It wouldn't be easy to get another job, would it?
Easy. I'm beginning to think it'd be a miracle. Anyway, as long as it lasts, I'll have to put up with this one.
Yeah, well, I suppose it's better than nothing.
You could do a bit more to help about the house.
Yeah, all right.
Try to think ahead. You know what a worry she is.
Well, it really wasn't my fault, you know.
It wasn't anybody else's. You're responsible for your books. It was just carelessness. Try to remember she needs all the support and security we can give her.
There you are. One camp bed for the use of. You sure it's not going to be a bit narrow for you?
It will be, if my mum insists on feeding me up like she's threatened. She thinks I'm a shadow of my former self.
Where's Sam going to sleep?
Oh, she's going back to her own flat. We thought it for the best.
Oh, I see. I'm not the only one who's got rid of a lodger then.
Oh, I never thought of Sam like that.
Oh, no, I know you didn't.
Do you miss Polly?
No, I'm much happier on my own.
Whew, I don't know what I'd do without Sam.
Hey, has she met your mum yet?
Not yet. That's tomorrow.
Is that her car? The sports job?
Yeah, do you like it? My uncle Arthur left it to her in his will.
I'm green with envy.
Oh, don't be. She's a little demon in it. Take my advice. Never accept a lift from her.
Oh, I can see Sam's going to have her hands full.
Oh, I think they'll get on all right. Anyway, I'd best be getting back. Thanks for the bed, Heather.
Oh, not at all. You sure you can manage?
Yeah, fine. Ta-ra.
Bye-bye.
No. How many times do I have to tell you she doesn't live here? No. Listen, if I promise to take your name, will you go away? Hawthorne, yes. Goodbye. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
Oh, not that. Someone's just phoned for Samantha.
Oh.
Called Hawthorne. Didn't understand the Queen's English.
You did tell him that she didn't live here.
For all the good it did.
Oh.
Do you know him?
Oh, yes. It's Sam's boss. What did he want?
When she was getting married.
Oh.
Surely if he was her boss, he'd know that. As well as knowing where she lived.
Oh, yes. Yes.